I have truly achieved a certain level of fuck you money. So it's time to buy something nice and fancy. Well, I could grind the game like a cheap stripper on a pole and eventually get an 890. I think I'm going to get something I'll use just a little bit more often. There's also the bright side of it ain't a 2 or 3 man job to get the fucking ship out. Damn. The nudist bouncer ain't here today. Maybe he got suspended or fired for giving too many people mustache rides. Ugh. I fucking hate that new armor. In a way, that new fucking set of armor sort of brings to mind those tasteless ass Walmart alpha male wolf t-shirts. Like, I ain't really got much of a problem with wolves and skulls and whatnot on a t-shirt. You know, for fuck's sake, I have quite the thing for chubby emo boys. There also tends to be some pretty goddamn good emo music. You know, fucking Asking Alexandria, that's technically emo or alt in a way. And goddamn, that's banger after fucking banger. One of my fucking personal favorites right there is, They Don't Want What We Want, or whatever the hell that one's called. Main reason I decided on the touring model is right here. Instead of having to use that fucking elevator to get around, or get between the decks, it's a perfectly good staircase. Fairly nice little lobby area in here too. And back here, you got a full liquor bar, even though you sadly can't drink any of it. Oh, and instead of buying a Sentinel, decided on a Scorpius instead. Fills the same role without being completely worthless against anything that isn't an NPC. A set of 4 deadbolts on a Scorpius turret may seem a bit of a terrible choice, but I know damn well from my time with that Freelancer Max a while ago that a set of 4 deadbolts, especially if you stagger fire them, they'll do more than enough damage to obliterate 1 Carrack and 3 Starfarers. That's entirely on their own with 0 assistance. So combine that with the NDBs, knocking the shield down, it's probably capable of a whole hell of a lot more. Though that plan or use case is mostly dependent on the gunner being not only smart enough to stagger fire the deadbolts, but then sit there and focus the same target I'm shooting at. Hey, I knew exactly what fucking box it would be. It's almost like that spawns in the same exact location every single goddamn time. I smacked open all, but yet, I don't see a place for cargo. Maybe I could just stick it there? The fuck? Oh, yeah, I figured I'd be able to clip through that. Oh, that looks like cargo grid. But is it cargo grid? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah, there's the Quantanium. Gonna have to fucking headbutt that way. Yeah, there we go. Give me my Quantanium. I doubt it, but fuck it, we ballin'. Oh, hey, it actually fits. Anyways, it's time to be a space janitor. And while I could scrape all the RMC from that and then scoop it, I'll just skip this fucking scooping it. It's faster. that way. And there also ain't really no real need to worry about getting injured on these jobs, because you can pretty easily squeeze a nurse in here. It's fairly easy to even get one in there with the wheels on it, as long as the server ain't in the middle of having a stroke. You know, pretty well easily exploit the physics engine to squeeze it in. Eatily dee. Oh, there's more. Yeah, that got it. Now that right there is quite the thing to salvage. There's nobody in it neither. Well, I guess I'll have to then. Sort of forgot that those get registered as UEE advocacy whenever they're abandoned or claimed. Alright, now where was I? Oh yeah, Polaris. And you know, it'd probably just be a whole hell of a lot faster if I popped the side open. Oh, there she goes. That's about as close as I can get. Oh yeah, nice and easy. Alright, let's get this bitch powered down. Just like so. That's quite the bit of salvage right there. Took the game a second to think about it. Oh, and it suddenly multiplied into more SCUs. And you know, some shit like this, it'd be nice if you could just take chunks of what your fucking depot can hold, instead of having to scoop the whole goddamn thing at once. I've long since given up on having this all nice and pretty looking. Onwards to the thing they're actually paying me to do. Ah, this one's brain dead. Oh, hey, he survived. Seems like rocket launcher ammo is bugged again. Oh, well. Ain't really used the grenade launcher all that much. But hey, there's a first for everything. Okay, that's kind of short range. Right about there? Yeah, that'll do. It's alright. Not really worth keeping though, so you fucking let that whoever wants it have it. Looks like someone named that one. Oh well, doesn't really change much. You'll scoop it up all the same. And you know, furries, they're generally known for creativity in what sort of species they pick. But yet, there's one particular sort of critter I ain't never really seen turned into a persona yet. I ain't gonna say what it is, because I do have a bit of a character concept in mind here, but it's kind of surprising I ain't really seen it anywhere. If I can refuel and fully repair an Idris on one of these fucking pads, I don't see how a Reclaimer would be any different. Right about there should do. Oh yeah. Oh hey, a misfortune. Right when I was about to offload too. Oh well, might as well add more to the pile. In a way, there's a certain degree of irony in a salvaging ship getting salvaged. The reason I'm coming back to port to offload might be just a bit obvious, but the real question is, do I really feel like offloading all of this? Plus what's about to be shit out the fucking depot. Yeah, there's my railgun back. Only reason I left it behind was in hopes of finding a new railgun to add to my railgun collection. God damn! It's just a bit of a material. Good luck selling anybody else. Oh, apparently I'm trying to sell too much at one time. Sold what I could down planet side. And I split the load in half and spread it across 2 stations. And the other part of the load is over here. Your money handed over. Immediately. Yeah. But the vulture of the process is pretty damn well the same. You just blast them to bits. And then you scrape all the RMC off. Leaving the bits behind. Because the vulture ain't got enough fucking space for that. That is officially 3 misfortunes in one day. I swear, they must be running a fucking crackhead deal on these fucking things. Oh, and we're full. Yeah, don't mind if I do. Might as well take the fancy pink femboy shotgun. I will say, these Gemini shotguns are generally very useful for defending your salvage. You know, someone boards you, and you just sort of sit there in the hab area. The moment they get up to you, within those sorts of quarters, there ain't nothing better than a shotgun. And there generally ain't much argument to be had whenever you're facing down the business end, the one that fucking fires full auto. Alright. Time to make some money. Well, even more money, because I was already getting paid for the bunker missions. You know, as long as there's bunker missions, and people fucking up at doing the bunker missions, there's profit to be had. Just figured out that there's a free fly. That's probably where all the fucking misfortunes are coming from. As a result, I got a Corsair. I do plan on testing it out and flying it about a little bit here. But first I gotta make a couple of modifications. And there we are. The design of the Corsair has suddenly and drastically been improved. Now, is it gonna fit? No, not really. Damn. Corsair doesn't even have that use case going for it. And you know, with one of the bug fixes being that ore bags function correctly now, you know, you can put them on a freight elevator and they'll lock down correctly, and then you can pull them off correctly and all that. You know, being able to load the golem up into a different ship and be able to swap the ore bags so I fill them be pretty damn useful. You know, could go out on a really extended mining journey come back and get hundreds of SCUs refined all at once. Instead of having to come back every 32 SCU. Let's see if it's capable of the bare fucking minimum. Yeah, performed alright. Well, but I did end up jamming that fucking door. Cutlass surviving a crash landing's a rarity. You know, while I'm down planet side here, you got a couple more modifications to make. These fucking things back here. Throwing off a fucking aiming reticle. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't fucking open it from the side anymore. Garbage. 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 Hey, there's some goodies. Hey, that finally fucking works. Might as well. Oh yeah, that's more like it. You know, with the right sort of modifications, this ship ain't completely dog shit. And I've actually grown to really quite like this Volt rifle. Despite its gimmick, it'd be quite the benefit if it could fire more rounds before going to lightning bolt mode, but can't have everything. Yeah, this bitch empty. Ain't nothing worth taking. My only real complaint with this gun is the sheer fact that it looks like a fucking Nerf gun. With this fucking shade of blue. That and there ain't no fucking scope that really fits that rail right. Like, it's on there, but it doesn't look like it's on there all that great. You know? Sort of looks like if I was to drop it, it would just fucking snap right on off. Alright, let's see if this thing can face tank the turrets about as well as my Connie can. I'm gonna use the same exact fucking method as I use with my Connie too. No, that one's embedded in the fucking dirt. Get zapped, idiot.